Right. Um, Short video today. Not gonna be very long. Talk real quick about this high pressure, low pressure. 'Cause I forgot that this was going to be needed for the exit ticket for today. Um, so when you're looking at a weather map and you see these big H's or these big L's on the weather, where the meteorologist is sitting there like talking to you on the TV, and they're over here pointing to stuff while not even looking at what they're pointing at, kind of thing, or they're like looking this way and they're just pointing at stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So that kind of map. So this is an area of high pressure. All right, and high pressure air is cool. Okay, and so when cool air, we know that cool sinks. So cool air sinks down towards the ground and it pushes out in a counterclockwise or in a clockwise motion. Okay, as seen here. So it's pushing out in a clockwise motion while going down. Low pressure air is higher energy because it's got so much energy in it. All of the particles in the air move out and they're spaced apart, so they're very it's very empty, it's very light, so it rises up, and when it does, it sucks in on itself. Okay, so there's an area of low pressure, weather and stuff, like we were looking today at air masses and things. You might have an air mass that's up here, right? You might have an air mass that's up here, and it's being pushed from this direction and being pulled towards this area. So it's going to be moving across the United States. It's going to be moving across from one place to another because it's being pushed by this high pressure and pulled by the low. Okay, and so that's how we get wind. Wind moves from areas of high pressure to low pressure. This can happen when you are, if you've ever been in your house in the summertime, right? And you have windows open. Say you've got your window open over here and maybe one somewhere else in the house or something, okay? And you like come up and you go to close your door like regular, and your door slams closed, and your parents like, "Why are you slamming the door?" Like, you know what I'm talking about. You've probably done it on accident. Like, you didn't mean to slam the door. You closed it at your regular, normal amount of door slammy closiness. But because of the air pressure difference, you have high pressure inside or outside, depending on the time of year. But in the summertime, it would be high pressure on the inside, low pressure on the outside. So that is pushing out. So when you go to close your door, that is helping the door to close, and it's slamming shut really hard. So you can see that example in real life. You can do it. Like, serve for real right now. You can get up from the video, go open a window in your room or whatever, and then go close the door. It's much easier to close the door with the window open than it is with it closed. And so that's basically how high and low air pressure work. Is wind blows from areas of high to areas of low. Okay, and that's why we have stuff that moves across the country. It doesn't just stay in one spot. Weather that might happen up here in Wisconsin will blow across the Great Lake of Michigan to us, the great state of Michigan. That sounds really weird. I'm sorry. That was very cringy. But that's what that is. So for the quiz this week, you will likely need... Where is it? Oh, interactive notebook here, ISN. You're going to need to know this stuff. Okay, I don't remember if it was on the thing. I'm going to check right now. I don't remember if it was on here from this week. It talked about fronts last week, so you need to know the fronts, but you will also need to know the air masses. Okay, so you'll need to know that a continental polar air mass is dry and cold. Okay, it is cold, like really cold, like hurt your face cold. Continental is cold. Okay, now if you go maritime polar, Polar still means cold, but because there's water with it, maritime, it makes it, it's not gonna be like hurt your face cold. It's gonna be cold still, it'll be cooler, but it's not gonna be hurt your face cold. It will never get hurt your face cold because that water helps to keep it a little bit warmer, all right? Same thing with continental tropical. Continental tropical is really hot, like cook an egg on the sidewalk hot. Okay, because there's no moisture in the air to help cool it down. But with maritime tropical, I'm gonna turn this down so I can't get myself off. With maritime tropical, it can still be warm or hot even, but it's not gonna be hot like that where you can cook food on the ground. Because that water in the air is help keeping the temperature at a more stable area. Okay? And so you'll need to know that an air mass is a large body of air that has the same temperature and moisture the whole way through. We've talked about this a whole bunch. I've said it in multiple videos. I've shown it to you on the board. If I have an air mass that's 200 or 500 miles across, it's going to be the same temperature here as it is 200 miles over here. Okay? If it's in that air mass, it's going to be the same kind of air, same kind of weather. All right? It doesn't change. All right? So make sure before Friday you study up on this and you know all of these by heart. Okay? So that's going to be the secret code for today. Your secret code is you're going to write in your do now here for Thursday, I'm going to study air masses for the quiz. Okay? That's your code. And if you don't do that, and I find that you didn't actually study for your quiz, you're going to be in trouble. Because you're going to do bad on the quiz, and then you're also going to be a liar. Okay? So don't be a liar. Be a homie. Be a player. Slap the like button. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Actually watch the videos. And make sure you study. I will see you guys